Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the part 2 of our doubleheader for tonight's matchup between Goffstown and Pembroke. The boys just finished their game, and we are back for the girls' matchup. My name is Caleb Brown, and once again, I'm joined alongside of me by Scott Gross.
Caleb, that was a real good game for Goffstown in the first head part of this doubleheader, but they came up short by a couple of points.
It was a good game overall, though.
Yeah.
You know, this is sort of a callback for me because the very first game I ever commentated was against Pembroke, and sort of just a nice little callback for me as Pembroke wins the opening tip, and
that ball was thrown away by number 15, Brooklyn Zanis, although she had a pretty good crossover there.
Yeah, she did. Ball kind of went airborne.
So looks like they're pressing.
Yeah, they're coming out in a 2-2-1 press, odd formation.
Either going to dribble through it, or you got to. And again, Jess Edmonds threw that one away. And, you know, the way that you beat the press is you got to either dribble through it, pass over it, but one person has always got to go deep. And that time, that player did go deep, but nobody saw her.
Yeah. So, like, Pembroke's going to try to go inside. Ball's loose, and La Rochelle's going to steal it, take it away. Pass over to Edmonds. She's going to give it over. Strong going to try to take a three off the mark. Oh,
nice tip, though, by Edmonds.
Edmonds tips it right back over the point guard, Brennan. Brennan's going to try the floater. That's good. So Livy Brennan's going to start off the day for Goffstown with a made floater, and the lead is 2-0 for Goffstown. It's like
it's going to be a real battle, 5 versus 15, I think.
Yeah, between Walsh and who's number 15? That's good mid-range.
So that was number Olivia Langevin.
Langevin.
Yeah, she put in a bucket there. This is going to be a good game.
Yeah. They both look evenly matched, so I think Goffstown might have the edge.
There you go.
Size.
And that's where you got to just take it strong. So Strong had to take it strong.
La Rochelle misses it.
See, that should have been a layup by Strong.
She might have lost the ball a little bit.
She did. I think she bobbled it. But that was a really great way of breaking that press. And if you do that a couple of times, Caleb, then they'll stop pressing you because they see that it's a futile effort. But so far, Pembroke hasn't really paid for that. Nice dribble.
Nothing but air on
Brennan
that one.
with the rebound, and she brings it back a little bit, regains control. Let's see what Brennan and Walsh can do here.
Weaving through traffic.
Oh, I like that play. What a nice play by La Rochelle. Dribble, penetrate, and she pulls up. Really nice job.
And leads up to 4-2 now for Goffstown. Is going to try to drive. Blows right by Strong, but she can't finish. Brennan with the board. She's going to lob it over to Walsh. Walsh through traffic.
And she dribbled it off of a Pembroke player. So I'm really curious. This is going to be a battle between Pembroke's Brooklyn Zanis and Goffstown's Kelly Walsh. They are on each other pretty good.
Brennan for 3 off the mark. And
that ball's going to be going to Pembroke. And we're going to get a sub in, number 23 for Pembroke. That's Maddie Gishel.
How do you pronounce it?
Gashel? Gishel?
Gishel? I think it's Gishel.
How do you know?
You
don't even have the name.
It just sounds like Gishel.
Nice.
Oh, nice back pass. You can't finish the bunny though. Brennan racing up court. She's going to try another floater. Good shot by Brennan. That's the second time she's done that already.
That is her strength. It's that mid-range jump shot. And actually, she can shoot threes too, but
edge on the other end, no good.
You got to jump on the.
Oh, look at Walsh trying to hustle. Yep. That's a three-point shot. Oh, Banks closed.
It's going to be over the back on La Rochelle, number 22. That's our first team. That's our first team foul. And again, we talked about this before with the boys' game. It's like you got to defend the inbounds.
Good pass.
And that's just horrible defense by Goffstown because the inbounds person just literally goes right underneath the hoop, and there's not a single person there.
Strong with the ball. She's going to set her feet. She's going to try to take a three. They can't finish.
I'm not so sure. I don't know. I've seen a couple of these games. I'm not sure if that – she's a good shooter, but that
Yeah.
is not the strength of this team is her shooting three-pointers. She's pretty good down low, mid-range shots.
Yeah. Though the first game of the season against Halls Brookline, I think she had like 4 3-pointers. I think she went like 4 for 5. And that's a long shot. Edmond's going to collect the ball.
That's it. Look, you got – that's it.
Ball to La Rochelle.
There you go. See, that's the whole thing. That's what I like about La Rochelle. She's running the court. She's running the court and wide open because Pembroke is pressing, and you just got to run one or two of the players down court. And if you can find that open person, you're going to get easy layups.
Yeah.
So far, Goffstown's scored 8 points, 4 by Brennan, 4 by La Rochelle. I was talking to Coach Largy before the game, and he was saying, he goes, it's been tough because he's had, injuries and other personnel type things where he doesn't get the same players in the game a lot.
Yeah.
Whether it's been injuries, flu, other reasons, he hasn't had the same, consistency that he'd like to have on the court.
Yeah. And also for the boys, Jaren Heinreich was hurt,
Yeah.
and in my opinion, if Heinreich was playing, they would have won that game.
Yeah.
Because Heinreich is just a juggernaut when it comes to playing down low. And he was hurt last year, and he missed the playoffs. But injuries just are never fun at all.
And let's see what Pembroke is doing here. Kelly Walsh defending, and that's going to be a foul on Strong, a reach-in, I think, on 15. Yep. So Strong gets a reach-in, and that's her first, team second on Emma Strong. And again, you got to watch the player whose inbounds pass.
Yes, nice pass there. Oh,
that's over the back,
out.
over
That's
the
gonna
back
be
on
over the back.
23. So that's good play by Olivia Brennan, getting her position for the rebound. And again, she's only 5'4", but she gets good position, and
she does.
Because of that, it's a foul.
It's like for Eberhard on the boys team. He's only 5'9", 5'10", but he's a good rebounder.
It's where you right. There you go. This is how you beat the press. And now pass it. That's it.
Edmonds,
Beautiful job.
Beautiful shot by Edmonds.
Right, but that's just great passing. That's the way to beat the press.
So Goffstown's come out with a
good
bang
because they're
far.
sending 2 players down court, and now you're going to see Cammie Durham checking in the scorer's table. She'll be in next, probably for Strong. That's it. Just stay your ground. Nice defense by Edmonds.
Forcing up a bad shot. Gives over to
While Walsh is open.
Yeah, I think Walsh is asking for it.
Yeah.
Walsh trying to drive. Floater off the mark. Edmonds with the board. La Rochelle going to try to wild shot. Brennan's going to close out.
This is Brooklyn Zanis. And
she's
she
gonna get
gets
fouled.
a reach in on Brennan, it looked like, number 4.
Yeah.
And that is Liv Brannan's first and the Goffstown's third team foul. And that one
it goes
in.
It wasn't the toilet bowl, but it's
So
one.
so Brooklyn Zanis makes her first free throw. And she's a really good dribbler. It's going to be exciting watching her match up with Kelly Walsh.
Second one, nuts off
And
the mark.
she misses the second. And again, so far Kelly Walsh has been scoreless through this first. I would not look for that to hold up, but they're putting the best defenders on her.
Durham's going to take the long 2 off the mark.
Kelly Walsh
with
with
the board.
the rebound.
Walsh puts it in. So Goffstown's playing much better from the last time you and I commentated against
Again,
Lebanon.
another turnover. Got to
Turnover.
have a little bit better job.
There you go. Whoa!
Whoa, that one was way downtown.
Oh my! That was from the parking lot.
That was Brooklyn Zanis.
Oh me! Oh my! Wow! She barely had her feet set. She just
That
threw
was
it
like
up.
a shot from Massachusetts.
Durham's gonna try to answer it. No good. Edmonds at the board. She's
and
going to
she
get fouled.
gets hacked.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, but that was a sweet shot.
Adam, we need a replay on that. Oh, me, oh, my.
Well, at least I'm glad you're calling it good for both teams here.
Yeah. That was
a good shot is a good shot,
That's
right?
a good shot.
Yeah. You got to call it.
Walsh going to try to answer.
Oh,
she
Kelly
gets stabbed
Walsh.
from the parking lot. Oh, my goodness.
That one was from Vermont.
One was from Boston, one was from Burlington. What's next? New York City?
Are you going 89 or 93?
This is the geography game tonight.
Oh, yeah. Another
Three-pointer.
one.
Oh, my
another one.
It's raining threes. The three-point contest.
I'm having a lot more fun with this game. I'm just going to
Yeah,
say
it's the Warriors against the Rockets right now.
Yeah. Boys' game was a dud, sorry to say.
Yeah, you got Klay Thompson, Steph Curry against James
Yeah.
Harden and Chris Paul.
Girls' game much more exciting. Strong's in trouble on that baseline.
Brendan could try to drive, and she does.
Wow.
That's their three-pointer. Oh, I would have jumped out of my seat if that happened. Oh, everybody's falling all over the place. Oh,
A travel? Really? Okay.
I didn't see that.
All right. They call it a travel. Goffstown fans are happy with that one.
I'm having way too much fun with this right now, Scott.
Yeah. Strong inbounds it to, Cora Morency?
Yep.
She got to be careful. She almost had a backcourt
she
Kelly
almost
Walsh.
did.
Am I right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Three-pointer. Oh. Oh.
Oh. That one hurt. That one, Cora, she's hurt.
Yeah, hopefully
She went down on the deck hard.
Yeah, hopefully she's okay. She looks okay.
I don't know. You're coming in. You're fading in and out on me. Is this the connection good?
I can still hear you.
Yeah. It's in and out. Having some technical difficulties here.
The turnover by Goffstown, and Pembroke racing up court. Oh, what a crossover. What a move. Wow.
That's it. Put the ball up, and she does.
And she can't finish, though.
Kelly Walsh.
Walsh racing down court, out ahead of the pack. Only one man to beat.
And one! Whoa! Kelly Walsh.
Count it.
Kelly Walsh has quietly now led the field in scoring.
Yeah.
With that play. So
how many points do you have so far?
She has 7 points.
Wow.
And she misses that one, but
Durham's going to fight for it. Looks like it's going to be Pembroke
oh,
ball.
And he wasn't even sure about that one.
Yeah.
He was looking, and then he's like, we'll go green. 19-11, Goffstown leads. And it's been a really good game so
It's
far.
been a very fun game to watch so far. That turnover
That's
right
strong.
there. 3 seconds ago. Can Morency can pull it up?
Oh, she got fouled.
Yeah, she got fouled. 0.1 on the clock.
And that's going to just be an inbounds play.
Yeah,
so
I'll try to. If this is the boys, this would be a lob.
Well, it was. I think there's more than just 0.1 seconds on the clock. Let's see if they give it any more time.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's third foul already on number 15.
Right, but
Walsh. Oh, that was close.
Wow. Okay, so we got a 19-11 lead for Goffstown, and listen, we've done a few of these games. That's the best that I've seen Goffstown girls start.
Yes.
They played very well defensively, offensively. It was a clinic by Brennan, Walsh, and Allie LaRochelle did most of the scoring. Jess Edmonds chipped in with one bucket, but and I'll tell you, if it weren't for a few little mishaps to the turnovers, this thing would have been like a perfect quarter. They just played super in that quarter.
This has been, Pembroke's been out playing half bad themselves too.
Yeah,
they had two crazy three-pointers.
Yeah.
One was from Boston.
Yeah. Now this has been a pleasure. I wish that more games were like this one. And not that we're up by 8, because that's a nice thing. But I'm talking about you talked about a girls' team that scored almost 20 points in a quarter. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. They scored more in one quarter than they did in their first half against Lebanon.
Well, let me put it this way. I mean, they scored more than the boys did in the game, right?
Yeah. Boys had 14 in the
boys
first
put
quarter.
up 14. As a matter of fact, the girls almost put up as many points as the boys did in the first half.
Yeah, I know. In the first quarter.
Yeah. So, is what it is. So, Walsh will be bringing the ball up. Tapuzoglu is in the game, number 14, and we got some different players. Number 21, Durham is in, and that's a nice cut for Morency, and she dishes it out, but turns the ball over. And this is where coach has got to be. Gifford's in the game, number 14, so he's got different players in, but you got to just be careful here.
Right, racing down court. Misses her shot, keeps it alive though.
Yeah, but you're up by 8 points, and there's
wide open inside.
So somebody had a lapse in coverage, and that's a bucket by Sierra Clark.
Was there a double team?
No, it's just a lapse in coverage. I mean, you just don't, you got to know who you're guarding.
Yeah.
This is a little dangerous, I think, for Goffstown because he's taken out most of his starters. Only Walsh is in there.
Oh, behind the back pass.
Hannah Gifford. I'm sorry, not Hannah Gifford. Oh, my. I can't believe I said that, Shannon. There's so many Giffords.
I know. Durham, long two.
And she makes it.
That's her shot.
That is her shot.
Durham's very good at the long two. Inside the corner.
And that's a push. So Coach Steve Largy is trying to get a little bit of a break for some of his players. So not a very long break, as you can see.
This is a good game.
He's going to bring back his starters, and you're going to see Brennan, La Rochelle, and Edmonds check back into the game. Morency goes out. Gifford goes out. So he's not taking any chances here. A quick breather.
Off the mark.
Great rebound by Ali La Rochelle.
Scrappy board.
Great
out of the
pass.
Walsh.
Whoa, what a pass
good.
from Brennan to Walsh for the easy lay-in.
The two sophomores on point.
Yeah, but that was just great floor vision by Brennan and a nice lead pass. It's almost a football pass right there.
Yeah, that's a touchdown pass.
Nice high screen.
Oh, take the three. Oh, that would have been a crazy shot.
Edmonds, nice rebound. Brennan brings the ball up. Tapuzoglu has it on the wing.
She wanted that shot.
She did, and she likes that shot.
Yeah, she's good. She's a good shooter.
They're spreading the court.
Almost a steal right there. Back to Walsh. Walsh, deep three. Off the mark.
And a really strong rebound came out by Pembroke. Again, they're not really setting many screens. There's a screen right there, a high screen by number 23. They got a mismatch now. 22 on 4, Brennan. That's a big mismatch. No one's picked up 22. That's a foot height differential on number 4.
Three-pointer, no good.
And look at Brennan, box out.
And she's going to get the foul.
So what an awesome job by Liv Brennan. She boxed out a girl who had a foot height differential on her for that rebound. Super play, and I think she's nursing like an ankle or something too.
I think she is too.
So Brennan brings the ball up, and Goffstown's got a 9-point lead here with under 5.5 to play until the half. Edmonds looking to dribble penetrate.
So Goffstown's being patient, looking
for. They're kind of like weaving the ball in.
Walsh going to try a wild shot.
Yeah, that was an uncharacteristically wild lay in there for Walsh, and she's got to get back on defense.
Yeah, like she wanted a foul, but
so now you got some height mismatches for Goffstown. Number 21 on Walsh, and that was a lead pass that got away from Pembroke. That'll be a turnover. And we're seeing another sub. So Tapuzoglu goes out. Strong comes in, number 15. So now you got your starters. All of your starters are now back on the court for Goffstown with under 5 minutes to go in the half. And Edmonds. See, this is, I have to say, I don't want to be critical, but as a senior, you got to be heady ball. Edmonds has had a couple of turnovers tonight. And if this Goffstown team's going to make a run in the stretch, they're going to have that senior leadership from Edmonds.
Yeah. Nice pass down inside. Going to try to.
Nice play.
Beautiful shot.
That is a great play by 22, Morgan Allen.
Yeah, Allen is she's got a great inside shot.
Brennan with the shot here. Nope. She gives it up.
Walsh. Pump fake.
Walsh should be able to take her off the dribble.
Yeah, Walsh is.
She should.
She's very quick off the dribble.
Yep.
She's on the mismatch. Over to Strong. Strong going to try to float.
And she gets fouled, though.
Yeah.
So a Pembroke player kind of stepped in, and that's going to put Goffstown on the line. So Strong will go to the line, shooting the one and one. Right?
Is it one and
no,
one?
No, it's a shooting shot.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it?
a shooting foul.
Remember, I had a guy who used to do that all the time. He'd say, shooting the one and one.
And one. First free throws, good.
Is in. She's kind of got that awkward shot. I mean, her setup, though, it's like she bends all the way down like she's doing like a hamstring stretch. Look at this. And then she brings it up. Yeah, it's odd. But she gets it in, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody has their own little gimmicks, you know? 9-point lead, and that's going to be...
Good tip pass. That's going to be stay with Pembroke.
Stay here. Good officiating by the referees here, officials. They look at each other. So inbounds pass number 20, that is Liz Jewett.
Looks like going to have Emily Belanger checking in soon.
I think see if they're going to go inside, outside.
Yeah, looks like it's Belanger checking, get some height
box out.
Oh,
wild almost
shot.
an over the back on 21. Got to be careful.
Out ahead of the pack is Walsh. 3 on 2. Walsh going to try to drive everybody.
She is so smooth. Oh my goodness.
My goodness.
Yep. She's like Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Right? She just gets in those little crevices and throws the ball up.
The littlest hole.
So Goffstown's got an 11-point lead, and you got 2 players, Belanger and Morency. They're on the bench, the scores table. And Strong has got to be more, got to go after that ball more. She was just 2 on her heels there.
No ball.
And Brennan's got to call timeout. That's it. Nice job by Coach Steve Largy. He called that timeout. He saw that Brennan was tough. And you know what? There's only a few minutes left until the half. And like I said, you don't take these timeouts with you.
Yeah.
So good coaching job there calling that timeout by Largy. See, just the Goffstown team seems like they're more in a rhythm than they have in all the other games. I think I've seen now this is like their 3rd or 4th game. And this is the first game that I can honestly say that they look like they're in a rhythm.
They had a very impressive run in the Christmas tournament. They finished like 3rd place.
Okay.
There was a lot of like Division I teams they had to play too, and they got 3rd place in the tournament, which I found very impressive.
So I think we're going to see a couple of, was it Belanger come in the game, number 44. I think that the key here is that, it's tough in high school sports because, you want all these kids to play, but by the same token, it's varsity. You got to play your best players. And so Belanger is in 44 and Morency's in 34. Give a little bit of spell to Jess Edmonds and Kelly Walsh.
Yeah, Belanger brings that height. So
see, this is where you got to be a little bit careful. And
Belanger's going to take the 3.
And she makes the 3.
Wow. Good shot by Belanger.
That was a smooth shot by Belanger. Here comes 15 driving.
It's always good to have one of your tallest players.
And it's a foul on Morency, I think. 2 minutes, 45 seconds, and that is a foul, a push. Walsh takes a quick breather, and she is back in the game.
Building the gas tank.
Right.
Brennan. Brennan.
So Brennan comes out. Again, they're just trying to coach is trying to give them little mini breathers here. Again, you got to defend inside. Right.
Almost a steal right there. Sets her feet. 3. Oh.
But there's nobody there even close for Goffstown. There was 3 rebounders for Pembroke, only 1 for Goffstown, Belanger. That's not going to cut it. That's it. Nice job by La Rochelle. Good footwork defensively. That's her strength, in my opinion, is that she's really good defensive player.
Oh, Belanger with the steal.
And it's got to now give it to your guard. That's it. Nice behind-the-back dribble by Walsh.
The Kyrie Irving move.
Yeah. And now La Rochelle, she takes it in.
It's good blocked.
She gets her own rebound. That's it. That's okay, though. You know what? I like that aggressiveness.
Yeah, that was a good block, though, by.
Yeah, like that aggressiveness. And she got her own rebound, so here comes a 3.
3-point shot. Good.
And it's good for, number, is that 21?
Yeah.
Sierra Clark.
Good shot by her.
And that cuts the lead to 11 with 1 minute and 50 seconds left till the half. Kelly Walsh brings it over half court. Strong has the ball.
Long 2 by La Rochelle.
That's not her shot, though, I don't think. So I think you got to know what your strengths are. And Ali La Rochelle's strength is more of a low post type situation.
Yeah. Looks like Durham's going to check back in for La Rochelle.
Good job by La Rochelle. Got to give her a lot of credit. She played great defense. Contributed offensively. So now we've got, is it Cami Durham in the court with Morency, Strong, and Belanger. And this is where you want to use some clock. You should be content. You got an 11-point lead.
Good shot, Durham off the mark. Walsh, sky hook. Couldn't finish it.
And again, there's really no need to even rush it because you got a big lead.
Long, wow, that was a wild shot. That drops in.
That was number 23, I think. 9-point lead. Now let's see what they do if they just play for 1.
Belanger
wanted that shot.
Yeah.
Oh, nice ball fake.
And drive. Oh, can't finish it.
And that'll be Pembroke's ball. But that was a really nice fake by Belanger.
Yeah.
And it looks like she's going to finish out this half. There's somebody, wait, no one's underneath. Another collapse defensively for Goffstown. I don't know who's doing that, but that's the second time.
And Pembroke on a little bit of a run.
Yeah, 7-point lead now.
Yeah, they're on a Walsh. Oh,
she almost was able to thread that needle and get that bucket in there. And this will be a foul on number 21. Number 21. That's her first. That is on Sierra Clark. I'm sorry, that's her third. My apologies. And Kelly Walsh.
It's like Tapuzgalu's going to check in for Strong.
For Strong. And she's in there for the defense. Kelly Walsh with her second free throw. And she makes that. Again, good defense here. You can foul. You can foul here.
Durham with the board. Walsh.
That's a foul. Come on. I cannot believe that they are not calling a foul there. They grabbed her arm practically.
They finally do. That's going to.
That'll be a 1-and-1. But, I mean, they pretty much grabbed her on that.
Yeah.
So a 9-point lead for Goffstown. Walsh will be on the line shooting the 1-and-1. All Goffstown's defenders are playing at the half court for a miss. Again, you want to. And Walsh drains her first one. She's 3 for 4 from the line.
Second one's good.
She makes her second. Again, now you want to press the ball a little bit. Get up there, get up there, get up there, get up there.
Half court shot. Oh!
Almost
went in. And at halftime, Goffstown, impressive, putting up 34 points. And they have a double-digit lead. And we will be back at the start of the third quarter. The scores now Goffstown 34, Pembroke 23.
So at half we got, let's see, Kelly Walsh has 15 points at the half.
Wow.
Yep. Great first half. We'll be back. Time to get your Snickers bar, folks.
Yep. Time to get my Kit Kat.
So we're back at halftime, Caleb. I'll tell you, that was a really good first half for Goffstown. They've got a 11-point lead going into it. They've scored 34 points. Leading scorer for Goffstown at the half, Kelly Walsh, putting up 15. That's good enough for a whole game. She put that up in the first half. And I have to apologize for Pembroke. I didn't pick up all their plays. They've had some pretty balanced scoring though all around between Langevin, Brooklyn, Zanis, Clark, Allen, and Gashel. They've done a pretty good job as well. They've been plagued by turnovers. They've pressed Goffstown, after some made buckets, and Goffstown has done a pretty good job breaking that press.
Yeah.
So what do you think is the story? I think the story for Goffstown in that first half was, really their guard play. Olivia Brennan and Walsh. Not only did they score a lot, because Brennan put up 6 points. So between the two of them, they scored 21 out of the 34 Goffstown points. They distributed the ball well, and they got some good role playing by Ali La Rochelle, who just played awesome defense and also contributed with 2 buckets herself. But really, I think defensively, with the exception of a couple of lapses where I don't know what happened, where the Pembroke player was wide open, they played pretty good defense.
Yeah.
Good boxing out.
Yeah. Looks like we got the starting lineup in, and Pembroke will have the ball to start the second half.
So you'll have Walsh, Brennan, La Rochelle, Strong, and Edmonds on the court. And again, Goffstown is evenly matched up in terms of height. Unlike some of these other teams where you have like 6'1", 6'2" players. This time around, not so much. Pembroke definitely needs to get out to a strong start here to get back into this game down by 11 points, and they're going to try to do a post-up play, inside-out play.
Looks like they're taking their time.
They're taking their time, but they're trying to set some high screens. And here number 22 is going to throw this one up.
Good shot off the mark.
And
good offensive rebound, though.
Number 3, one of the shortest players on the court, gets the rebound. So it's not about height. It's about your will and your desire to get that ball. And she kind of snuck in there.
Hard over height.
And that could have easily, it's a no call, but that could have been a charge.
That should have been I think that should have been a foul on Goffstown, I think.
Oh, no. Her feet were definitely planted. It would have been a no call or a charge for that matter. Brennan over to Walsh.
Walsh was asking for it.
It's like they're going to try to set a high screen. Now Edmonds takes the ball, top of the key. Over to Strong. Back out to Brennan. Over to
Brennan sets her feet. Step for 3.
That's short. That's way short.
Edmonds off the board. It's good.
That a great rebound by Edmonds. And that's her strength, in my opinion, is being a really strong, aggressive player, getting those rebounds, offensive boards.
They try to answer on the other end. Oh!
And they do.
Whoa!
That was Sierra Clark answers with the 3.
Okay.
And now it's a 10-point lead, 36-26, as we start the third.
A counter puncher in the other end.
We had La Rochelle open for a split second there. Skip pass over to Walsh. Another skip pass over to Brennan. Those are dangerous passes.
La Rochelle inside is good.
Wow, I love that play by La Rochelle. That's a tough play, low post action by La Rochelle. That's her strength.
Those pump fakes and then drawing contact, finishing in.
She gets really good position.
Oh, nice backdoor cut. Oh, spin move. Oh, my. That's a Goffstown
That was
ball.
a great play by Pembroke. I tell you something. The girls' game, in my opinion, they just execute plays better. It's more fundamental to watch.
Yeah.
The boys' game earlier was just one-on-one basketball, not really a pretty game to watch.
A game of isolations.
Yeah. So what Goffstown's looking to do is they're putting a high post player, which in this case is Strong.
And Strong's going to take the 3.
And that was an air ball. So not a good shot there by Strong. You at least want to get a piece of the iron, shall we say.
Yeah.
12-point lead for Goffstown with under 5.5 to play in the third. La Rochelle plays that up top of the key, and good defense there.
Good pass inside, off the mark, shorts.
Walsh with the rebound. She's bringing the ball up.
She's going to try to push it.
She should pass it out to Brennan, and she does.
Set for 3.
Misses it.
La Rochelle gets it. La Rochelle fights for it, blocked. Walsh is.
No call on that one. Could easily been.
That should have been a foul.
Yep, could have been a foul.
They're trying to drive.
And that's going to be a foul on 15 Strong. one of the things too is 22's lucky because she's been using her off arm to push off a bit. She's got to watch out for that.
Yeah.
And that'll be a strong second. And again, Edmonds she's got to pressure the ball.
Oh, again, wide open. Can't finish the mark.
I don't like the way Goffstown is defending on those inbounds plays. Gotten burned too often. They got to practice that.
Pump fake by
That's an awful shot.
Oh, and La Rochelle.
And La Rochelle cleans it up.
La Rochelle's getting aggressive.
That was
down
a
low.
rough shot by Liv Brennan.
La Rochelle's starting to do work down
low. But La Rochelle got the table scraps. And that's a travel. Yeah. So what I like about this game so far is that Goffstown players are playing to their strengths. Ali La Rochelle's strength is low post, rebounds, and solid defense, and that's exactly what she's doing tonight. That's her strength. Liv Brennan's distributing the ball, three-point shot. That's her strength. Solid defense. The other thing, too, is Coach Largey's going with a little bit shorter of a bench. He's playing some players, but his starters are playing most of this game.
Wild shot. About pass. Collects it.
Yeah,
Walsh gets double teamed.
Walsh is smart because she almost senses it.
Take the three. Oh.
But see, Walsh senses the double team and dribbles out of trouble. She doesn't wait for the players to come over to her and get trapped. It's a nice play. She picks up her dribble. Nice cut.
Off the side of the backboard.
Edmonds with the strong rebound there to La Rochelle.
La Rochelle's going to try to, off the mark. Edmonds.
I'm surprised that wasn't a foul.
I think that was clean in my opinion.
Must have been we can't see it because we're so far away. We're almost like in like the upper deck, it seems like. This is not the way to call a game, Caleb. I mean, we got to get with Adam McCune. We get wireless mics or something.
Yeah, because I have a pole right in my peripheral vision.
Exactly.
So I can't even see the rim.
Brennan doesn't go. And on that one, La Rochelle gets the rebound, but she can't get it to fall either. Here comes a shot. Nope.
Set her feet for three. Whoa!
What a beautiful stroke.
Nice shot.
By Olivia Langevin. And they needed that one. Now it's an 11-point lead. Brennan, who started the game super strong, has been on a little bit of a drought offensively. And now Goffstown seems content to just, let's pass the ball around. Over to Strong. Back to Brennan.
And the crossover.
That's
floater.
her shot right there.
That's good.
That's her shot. It's
just
that
like
floater.
that.
Yep. She proved me wrong.
Yeah, take that, Scott.
That's it. She said, Scott Gross, you take that for saying anything bad about me. Nice move. I love that move.
That was a try.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Okay.
I don't agree with that.
I don't either. But guess what? We're not wearing the zebra stripies tonight. 13-point lead for Goffstown. Under 2.5 to play in the third. Brennan brings the ball up. And looks like Coach Largey is talking to his bench players who are going to be coming in for a little bit of a breather. Walsh
for three.
And drains it.
Oh, my goodness. Woohoo. That was a 25-footer.
That's a 16-point lead for Goffstown. And if there's ever a time to give your players a break, it would be now. And that is another travel.
I don't think I like that call.
No, I do. I think that one I thought was. So we're getting a timeout here.
Yeah, I have another pull in my way.
I'm just curious to see if Coach Largey does bring in so a little bit of breather. You know, I think with a minute to go, you're gonna get a timeout, obviously, between the third and the fourth. Give your starters a little bit of a spell. This is exactly what I think Coach Largey needed to do, quite honestly.
It's been a good game so far, though.
Yeah, but he's been looking for the combinations, and he's starting to find these combinations. And, you know, the ladies that are on the court now, they've just done a really super job tonight. And when you do that, you got to keep them on the court.
Yeah.
You know, it's a tough transition, you know, players who play, rec league or even travel, they're a lot of they play. But when you get to the varsity level, you're playing the playing time really for a basketball team, 7 or 8 players.
Yeah.
That's who gets most of the minutes.
Yeah.
It's just one of those difficult sports. It's unlike most others where, you might carry 13 on a squad, but 7 or 8. I'm sorry, probably eight players are really going to see most of the playing time. And Goffstown's got a lot of big bench. I think they carry like 13, right?
Yeah.
13 players.
Yeah, I think
Edmonds inbounds the ball to Brennan with under 2 minutes to go, and Elena Tapuzoglu is in the game. Number 24, Cora Moren. No, she's not in. Number 10 is
Edmonds.
Edmonds and Walsh.
Oh, bad pass. Didn't expect that.
Yeah, you got to.
Walsh launching the 3, no good.
Edmonds with the rebound.
He's going to lose the ball.
And I don't. Yeah, she's lucky on that one, but I just don't. It's a little uncharacteristic, Edmonds. Usually a very, very tenacious, player. She seems a little bit timid tonight for some reason. And in the game
is Durham
for Ali La Rochelle. Cutters, Cammie Durham. She passes it out to Brennan. Gives it over to Walsh.
Walsh,
shot.
Another 3.
She misses.
Off the mark. I think she's gotten a little bit cold after that last one.
You got to turn around, get back on defense. 23's cutting. Goffstown leads by 16 with about a minute to play in the third. Walsh defending. Oh, that was an offensive foul on number 24. That was called giving Kelly the business, right? That was a giving you the business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Brennan, the point guard, bringing it up.
Minute left in the third. Pass over to Walsh. Back to Brennan. And
hop step. I think that was a travel.
I don't know. That's called a Euro step.
Yeah, those Euro. I think
a Euro step for Brennan.
But Goffstown's got an 18-point lead now.
Yeah, now it's. Good defense by Tapuzoglu.
And that's good.
That was good defense, though, by her. Walsh.
Out ahead of the pack, Walsh.
She gets stuffed.
That'd be out of bounds.
She gets stuffed by a player who is, albeit 5'3".
Looks like we're going to have Byron and Morency checking in.
Okay. In the last 21 seconds. Nice.
Walsh.
Kelly Walsh.
Beautiful move. 20-point lead.
And I guess her 20 points for the game, by the way. 7 seconds left. And that was a walk.
Yeah.
That was a travel. 3.4 seconds. Goffstown is up by 18.
Correction, it's 18. I thought it was 20.
Yeah, and 3 seconds. And she had more time than that.
Oh, off the backboard.
And we head into the fourth. Goffstown with a commanding 18-point lead. Really super effort for Goffstown. They scored 15 points in that quarter. They've very balanced scoring. They scored 19 in the first quarter, Caleb, 15 in the second, and 15 in the third.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Kelly Walsh leads all scorers with 20. Livy Brennan has 10. Jess Edmonds, 4. Cammie Durham, 2. Ali La Rochelle, 8. Hey, we're going to do an interview after or what?
Yeah, I think after the game we'll interview Walsh and Brennan.
I think you got to add one more.
All right.
You got to add La Rochelle.
All right, I'll add La Rochelle.
You got to.
Yeah.
Because she scored 8 points, but she's been a monster on the boards and
she has.
Defensively.
Yeah, good point. So I'll interview those 3, then I'll interview Coach Largy at last.
Also want to thank our able-bodied cameraman,
Kevin.
Yeah.
The real trooper for sticking around for 2 full games.
Yeah, and you know what? You're a cheapskate because you didn't even get him anything to eat or nothing. You should have.
He'll be fine.
He works a lot better with food.
Yeah, I work a lot better with food.
Yeah, you get hangry. So we got number 33 in the game.
Yeah.
That's over the back.
That's it. That's an over the back on Morency.
Yeah, Morency, she climbed the ladder on that one.
She pretty much said, I got to go another level.
She's like, I'm going to get that one. So on the court, we got Walsh, Tapuzoglu, Durham, Morency, and that's a turnover. And Kelly Walsh is going to go coast to coast here.
She's going to try. Oh, that's did she get blocked?
Must have.
The pole was in my way again.
I really couldn't tell.
The pole's in. She got blocked by the pole. I'll just say that.
Is that Coach Bracey is now back?
She must be. Or he must be. Oh,
count it!
Oh,
Come on, count it!
Count it! Count it!
Come on!
Oh!
Goffstown rules.
It's got to go in. It's got to go in.
The ball stays with Goffstown.
Count the bucket.
Elena Tapuzoglu with the inbounds pass over to Walsh.
Ooh. It's like Goffstown's
very quiet here in Goffstown. You
Yep.
can hear a pin drop. You'd almost think that it's about 10 degrees below zero outside. It's only 7 degrees below zero. Morency with the cutter.
Oh, what a
Kelly
good
Walsh.
Oh, again. 22 points.
22 points for Walsh. Here comes Coast to Coast 21.
And
it counts.
Oh, they got to count that.
They got to count that.
That's got to go.
Of course it is.
Count that bucket.
And Sam Byron with the foul, I believe, or no? Who they?
I think it was Byron.
Somebody got the hack. The Tapuzoglu got the hackapoo. Okay.
The old hack-a-shack.
The hack-a-shack. And now checking in, number 23. I don't even have her on my roster. Help me.
I think she's a call-up.
JV player, maybe?
Yeah. That's got to count.
Yeah.
That's going to count.
So, Coach Largy, if you watch these videos, if you do not practice inbounds pass defense,
You might need to practice.
you might want to start practicing that. And that's a bucket for a 3-point play.
I mean, you could take our word.
17-point lead.
You can take our word for a grain of salt. We're just commentators, but
yes, that's right.
well, number 23, the mysterious
and we're
player.
going to see Gifford checking in. And you got to keep your ball handlers on the court. I know you got a pretty good lead here, but you got to just be careful.
You want to keep at least Walsh or Brendan on the court.
Yeah. Don't pick up your dribble too quick. Morency, that's too wild right there. You know what I'm saying? It's too wild, and she went in, didn't have much. And Coach Largy's got to be super careful here.
Byron, high skies to the board, and all over the place. That's a jump ball, and that's going to be Pembroke ball.
And we're going to see Gifford check in, and Gifford will check in for Tapuzoglu. One of the Pembroke players, good players, has like 4 fouls on. I think that's another thing that happened this game. What do we got here?
I didn't see it.
A foul off the ball. Number 34 must be us, so that would be Marin. No, that was.
Yeah, I think that's Morency.
Yeah.
That's her third.
That's good defense.
Oh, the nutmeg. Gifford traveled.
How do you get a travel on that?
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that either. She got pushed from behind.
But there was a nutmeg back there. A little soccer move.
Don't like that call at all, but that's life in the fast lane.
What do you call that? Between the 5-hole?
Yeah. High screen.
3-point shot. I'm off the mark.
Gifford.
That's a foul. That's a foul.
You don't screw with Shannon Gifford.
No, you don't.
Probably shouldn't have said that on the air, but I said it, and she's a tough cookie, you know?
Yeah.
She's strong.
Pembroke's still coming out in a full-court press.
That's a bad pass by Gifford.
That's the last thing Coach Largy wants with a lead like this. You don't want turnovers.
Well, it's also getting a little sloppy out there.
Yeah.
So I know that he wanted to give these players some time to play, but you got to be careful. It's a 15-point lead, and Coach Largy has seen enough. So timeout Goffstown. They've got a 15-point lead over Pembroke. You can't let this one slip away, Caleb.
No, you can't.
And they were up by about 20 points. Coach Largy decided to put some of his bench players in, and now it looks like he's going to have La Rochelle and Jess Edmonds check back in. And that's a wise move. You know, I think you got to see what they can do. You know, your bench players. But unfortunately, they weren't able to break the press. They played sloppy on defense. And this game is too important for Goffstown. I mean, they come in with a losing record. They had a strong Christmas tournament, but you know, you don't want to get. You want to finish the season with a good enough seed so that you can make a run in the playoffs. You don't want to be like the last seed or the second to last seed, and then come up against a buzzsaw, you know, of a team. You know, you want to be able to make a little bit of a run in the playoffs, but it's really difficult to do that when you're the lowest seed playing the number 1 seed.
Because we saw how good Lebanon played. Yeah,
Lebanon looked awesome. I think they played at the top of their game, but they handed Goffstown a tough loss, man. They lost by over 20 points.
More like, I think it was like.
Yeah, it was quite a bit.
Yeah. More than I like to remember.
So we've got the starting lineup on the court for Goffstown. Strong, La Rochelle, Walsh, Brennan, and Edmonds. And we got another.
They get across court. Oh.
Uncharacteristic turnover by Brennan. And a nice bit of defense there. Number 3 is all over the court.
3-point shot off the mark.
Same team here. And Brennan brings the ball up. That's it. She's got good ball handling skills.
Yep, she does.
Between her and Walsh, they can play pitch and catch, and they'd be fine.
Yeah. La Rochelle's going to try to drive.
Too much.
La Rochelle get their board. Oh, rejected.
You got to get back on defense, Liv Brennan. A little bit slow. I think she might be nursing an ankle there.
Wild shot, no good. Board shot. La Rochelle fighting for the board.
Good job by Allie La Rochelle. That's why you're going to be talking to her after this game.
Yeah. 3-point shot by Strong. Oh, in and out.
See, you don't want that, and I'm going to tell you why. You're up by 15 points. Mm-hmm. Your job right now is to kill some clock, not to put up, not to dribble up and shoot a 3. That's not what you want. You want to get the best possible shot.
And Walsh. Yep. Nope. No good.
Jump ball. Goffstown doesn't get it. I thought the last one went to Pembroke, but I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, I thought so too.
So we're under 4.5 to play in the game. Goffstown still with a 15-point lead. The starters are back into the game for Goffstown. And Edmonds with the steal. Again, now you just see
she loses
this is what we were talking about. Your job is not to, when you're in the center, is not to bring the ball up.
Long 2. La Rochelle with the board. And she's going to try to run coast to coast.
No. Bring the ball back. That's it. That's smart play.
And she's going to get – that's a foul.
But
that's a timeout. That should have been a foul.
But that's a great call by Coach Largy. The problem there was that Allie La Rochelle did a good job bringing the ball up, but you know what? None of her teammates ran up the court.
Yeah. They all just kind of like –
They were all lackadaisical. And then she did the right thing. She brought the ball back, and then she's like, okay, I'm not going to go and drive. I'm going to pass it back, and then nobody was there.
Yeah.
She's had a real strong game.
She has. Scott, I'm looking at the weather for Thursday.
Snow.
Yes, 9 to 14 inches in the Manchester area.
No way.
Yes way.
When? That must have just changed.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Because it was only like 3 to 5.
No, I'm just looking on the New Hampshire News Network, and it says 9 to 14 inches of snow in the Manchester area. as Edmonds misses the board. Coast to coast, nice pass. Nice, can't finish.
Kelly Walsh with the rebound. She's going to dribble up.
And now it's hurt. Now's the time. Now is when you need to start running the clock because you're under 4 minutes. The game's sort of coming to an end.
Bring it back out. Bring it back out.
Yep, see.
Keep passing it out. That's it. You don't need the buckets here. Liv Brennan throws one in.
No, it's nice when you get them, though.
Yeah.
Leads up to 17 again.
She's got 14. Here comes a three. Short. Strong.
The nice board.
Yep. Now you can clear your bench if you want to.
Oh, still.
Nice play by 15 with the steal.
That's a foul.
That's just not a smart play by
Lara Shell.
By Lara Shell. I mean, not only that, but just safety-wise, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, she had a clear layup, so Tapuzoglu's going to come in for Lara Shell, I would think.
Yep, you called it.
Yep.
Lara Shell.
Coach Largey's going to have a little say, hey, what are you doing there? Giving her the body, giving her like the hip check. So number 15, Brooklyn Zenas, and she misses her bonus shot. Tapuzoglu with a very sloppy cross-court pass. You can't do that.
Yeah, these are mistakes that
you want to learn from now, but you gotta, against a really good team, they're gonna burn you hard if you make these mistakes.
Against a team like Pembroke, it could be okay, but if you're playing against Lebanon or Portsmouth, that's 2 points.
Again, that's another mistake right there. You can't throw it into traffic.
And
throwing
turnover.
it into traffic again. Your game plan right now is not to score. Your game point is to just move the ball around.
And that might be something that Coach Largey is going to talk about after the game.
Nice job.
And can't finish.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that Livy Brennan is nursing an ankle or something because her lateral movement is not quite there.
Yeah, she also looks might be kind of winded a little bit.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's the wind. She seems tentative, a little tentative on the ankle.
First shot doesn't go in.
Did that hit the strap?
I think so.
I wonder if you get another one for that. Guess not.
I think if it hits the strap, I think they consider it.
It's out, right?
Yeah, they consider it out of bounds. But on a free throw, I think they consider it part of the backboard.
Again, you don't want.
And another turnover.
Yeah. And another one here. Good hustle, but went out of bounds. Under 2 minutes to go.
I think Gosling's only got 2 points this quarter. And
another turnover.
Another turnover.
See, this is Coach Largey's got to be upset because this is what you want to you want to do good at this, do well at it in terms of breaking the press.
That's going to be.
I think Brennan, or maybe couldn't tell if it was Edmonds, had their hand in that one. So Goffstown's going to win this game. They got a 15-point lead
with a minute 37 left.
And who's coming in here?
It's like Caldwell.
Caldwell coming in for Strong.
Still trying to get it in.
Good hands by Brennan.
That's going to be out of bounds. And Pembroke's going to keep position.
Yeah, Livy Brennan had a hand in on that one. Good hands by. She gets called in the foul. I don't know about that one. Maybe she had a little over the back or something, but looked pretty good to me. Minute and a half, 90 seconds. Brennan comes out.
That one's good.
You got to box out.
Off the mark.
Edmonds with the ball. And a foul. And they've got 6 fouls to give. Right?
Yeah, just like the boys' game.
Yeah, I don't think you do this now.
No.
Because you're
not now.
You got a 30-minute bus ride home, right?
Yeah.
Maybe have homework to do.
Yeah. And for me and Kevin, we have school tomorrow.
You have school.
Yeah.
You won't have school Thursday.
Probably not.
You'll be watching Netflix or something.
I'll probably be sleeping.
Sleeping?
Yeah. I'm a heavy sleeper.
Okay.
Normally I sleep until like around 10:30 to 11.
That's on school days.
Well,
no, I'm only kidding.
Yeah. On school days I'm normally up around like 6:30 in the morning. Coast to coast.
6:30.
Yeah.
That's early.
Yeah.
You eat a good breakfast too, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oatmeal?
Usually cereal.
Cereal.
Yeah.
What's your favorite cereal?
For me, I like Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah.
You know, I like Cheerios myself. I'm a big multi-grain Cheerio guy.
Yeah.
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 Now, what about in the winter? Like, you like hot cereal in the winter? I mean, you like
no,
nothing?
I'll eat cold cereal year-round pretty much.
Really?
Yeah.
But I'm saying on a really cold day, you don't want like a hot oatmeal or like cream of wheat or something.
I mean, I'll have oatmeal every now and then, though.
Put little raisins or craisins or something in there.
Yeah. But
craisins, raisins, cinnamon, nuts, you name it. You get so much carb out of that.
Yeah.
But you're eating like 3,000 calories of pure sugar, my friend. I'm just trying to help you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, she's my mother.
Now, the other thing that you could do, too, is like the egg whites. You know, you make yourself a nice egg white omelet.
Yeah.
You get some Tapuzza glue feta cheese in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? I put a feta, Kalamata olives. What? What else we got? Yeah. My Instapot, didn't use it a whole lot, but I made I made some good food, though. I made these Asian chicken pot stickers. Oh, they were so good.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Nothing Greek yet. I gotta buy the phyllo dough, but I don't want to get I want to get the good stuff. So I got to find out a place to buy the good. People say you got to get good stuff. You just can't go and get it at Hannaford. You got to. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say names of businesses, but I love baklava. It'll kill you though. It's like a heart attack waiting to happen. So who makes this? Elena. Okay. I will talk her up then. Elena, who makes the baklava, passed the ball to Walsh. Oh, almost a backcourt, and that will be a backcourt violation. It's only a 10-point game, guys.
Yeah.
So
they were ahead, but Goffstown was ahead by like 20, but
over 20.
Pembroke,
and we've got, and in that time, I've been talking about food, and we have given up like 6 or 8 unanswered points.
Yes.
So I got to get on my game.
All right, 20 seconds left. Turn the corner. Pembroke needs a quick shot, and it could be a turnover. Caldwell trying to fight for it, and she gets on the floor. The soccer goalie on the floor, and
look at Walsh.
Walsh somehow gets through that. They're just going to try to dribble out the clock because at this point, 2 seconds and Goffstown is going to win this game.
And a really solid victory for Goffstown. I thought this was the best game I think I've personally seen them play. Everybody knew their roles, did a great job. We're going to go down to the court. I will arrange for the players, and I'll meet you down there.
Sounds good. All right, so crazy game here, and I'm sitting here with Allison LaRochelle, who finished today with, I think she finished with 8 points and several rebounds. Sort of a force down low. So, Allie, so it kind of seemed like you guys were a little even on the boards. So did you have any like specific do you have like any specific like things you need to do, like just get a rebound, or was it just sort of the same thing?
It's all about who wants it the most under the paint. If you're gonna go up there and fight, you're gonna get that rebound every time. You just gotta get your position on someone.
Mm-hmm. So early in the game, you guys exploded off. I think you had 19 points in the first quarter, and I know you had like 4 of those points. I noticed like 4 points, you ran the floor every time. Was that just sort of like something you would naturally do, would just run the floor in a fast break, or did it just sort of happen? Like,
it's just kind of the energy and the speed of the game, just kind of going with it, picking up that tempo and keeping it rolling.
All right. And yeah, you played a pretty good large amount of the game, and so I guess sort of by the end of the game, things were sort of starting to slow down a little bit. But Pembroke was sort of cutting back into the game a little bit more. Did your coach tell you guys to like just sort of run the clock a little bit and just sort of like run the game out?
He definitely told us to just watch and play the game like we know how to play. I mean, if you're up, you're going to hold it, you're going to be patient, and you're not going to take a possession away.
All right. Well, thanks, Allie. So
thank you, Caleb.
All right, I'm sitting here with Olivia Brennan, victorious today. So I think you had 14 points, and I noticed throughout the game, your first points of the game, and also you had another one during the game. You had a lot of floaters during the game. Is that sort of like your natural shot selection it felt like you had to do tonight?
Yeah, usually Kelly's our outside shooter. I usually like to weave through people, and yeah, floaters are definitely my game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely noticed there was like several times where like you sort of like were just given the hole and you just had to go through those floaters. There was a couple times I think you did have a three during the game. Can't remember. Are you more comfortable shooting the three, or would you just prefer to like just try to drive in and shoot your floater?
It really depends. Some nights I'm hot for three, and some nights I'm not. And sometimes I can drive and get fouled and stuff like that. So it really depends on the night and what's going on in the game and who we're playing.
Did you have that feeling that you were feeling it tonight?
Yeah, the drive lanes were there today. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were definitely there, and nobody really got that many threes. So.
Yeah, I noticed a couple times during the game, Scott and I both kind of commented about it. You got hacked a couple times.
Yeah.
You were trying to dribble through like three players, and you were like grabbing your arms and like grabbing like your shoulder and all that, and they were calling the foul.
Yeah, well, it happens sometimes.
Yeah, just hating the moment and all that.
Yeah.
So this was coming out of the Christmas tournament. You guys had a impressive third-place finish. Did you feel this was sort of an important victory for you guys? Sort of like.
This was a huge victory. Yeah, we had some early losses, and we definitely need to go on a streak here in order to get ready for playoffs.
Yep. Because you had your first game against Hollis-Brooklyn. It was a tough game. Then you had your tough game against Lebanon. I only saw those two games. This is the third game I saw. But it definitely seemed like you guys have improved a lot more.
Yeah.
I do feel like your defense has improved a lot more and all that. And I know you got some tall players on your team. You got Emily, you got Sam, and it just seemed like overall you guys were just a lot better on defensive tonight. And sort of towards the end of the game, they chopped it down. They were like pressuring, causing some turnovers on you guys. But did your coach just kind of like tell you guys to like slow it down? And
yeah, well, we have trouble in the fourth quarter every single game. We have trouble closing games, so that's definitely like our main focus in the future. Coach definitely tells us to calm down. I definitely try and help everybody to calm down, but we definitely have trouble closing games. That's one of our things.
All right, Livy. So thank you for tonight.
Thank you.
Good job on the victory.
Thank you.
All right, so tonight on the victory leading scorer was Kelly Walsh. I think she had 24 points. So there were several times in the game you had several deep threes. Does it sort of feel like you were like getting hot from three-point line tonight?
Yeah, definitely. I was struggling at the beginning of the season. I couldn't hit a shot to save my life, but tonight I felt pretty good from the three.
Sort of seemed like during the game, you guys had a really hot start to start the game. You had 19 points in the first quarter, and I noticed there were several times you like had this crazy move, like you exploded off the dribble and like finished through contact and all that. Have you noticed you felt like you've gotten better at finishing through contact?
Yeah, definitely. I think I used to only shoot threes, and now since they're guarding me out in the perimeter, I have to go to the hoop more, and I have to finish through anything.
All right. Towards the end of the game, like you guys had a 22-point lead at one point, but Pembroke sort of like they hung in there, and they very slowly but surely they cut the lead down, and they eventually cut it down to like I think 10 by the end of the game. And they were causing some turnovers on you guys. And was this sort of like a case of like you were everybody was sort of getting kind of like relaxed a little bit, or did you feel like that Pembroke was like really starting to play up?
Well, we're a young team, so I think the pressure really, it startled some people. We just had to calm down, and when we're up, we don't need to force random shots, and we just need to keep the ball secured.
All right. Congrats on the win, Kelly. So thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
All right, I am standing here with Goffstown's coach, Steve Largy. So first of all, Coach, congratulations on the victory.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a good win. Needed it, coming out of the break. We started a little slow, had a tough schedule, and it's good to get a W.
Did you have a different approach to this game?
Not really. I mean, I think, as a whole, collectively, we're starting to figure each other out. And, in terms of even what they need as players for motivation. So, every group is different. Every dynamic is different. And so with this group, I think they need a little bit more energy. And so in terms of approach on the bench, I guess that's maybe a little bit of a difference. But in terms of what we're trying to do, strategy and philosophically, that's all the same, and we're just trying to get better every game we play.
Yep. I sort of noticed, you guys had a really explosive start in the first quarter. You had 19 points. Did you Pembroke also came out in a full court press. Did you have a specific plan to break that press? You guys did a really good job at that to start the game. Was that sort of a plan to break it, or did it just sort of happen?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of 2-2-1, and we knew they had it in their bag of tricks, and it was something that we talked about, we game planned for, and we were able to break it in the first quarter, I think, because we were prepared and we were ready for it. In the fourth quarter, it was really the same kind of look, but we, because we're tired, because we kind of let it get to us a little bit, but. Yeah, we were ready for it. I think we're a good team in transition. We have to be. We're still kind of learning some stuff offensively. We're really only 6 weeks into a system, and some of it can be complicated. You're learning an offense that a coach has put in for the first time, and so we have to be good in transition. We have to be looking to push the ball, and so when teams are pressing us, we really we're looking to kind of press back and score in transition when we can.
Mm-hmm. Because I commentated your first game of the year against Hollis Brookline, and that was a really fast-paced, high-scoring game. And I've sort of noticed the team has sort of taken been a lot more smarter. They've taken a lot smarter shots, because I've noticed in the first game there was several times where it was key possession, they ended up chucking up a bad shot. Yeah. Have you noticed that they've gotten more smarter, not forcing up as many bad shots?
Yeah, and we're a young team, so that's part of the process. It's just kind of learning to kind of control those emotions. You think you're open, and maybe you're not. Maybe it's not the best shot. Maybe there's a better shot on the court. And, again, philosophically, that's what we want to be doing, and we're making steps to get there. Sometimes, for me, it's good to hear that you're noticing that, because as a coach, it's kind of I might nitpick it a little bit much and want them to take that next step with it. But, yeah, I think tonight we did a better job. Hollis was a fast-paced game.
Yeah.
They're a team that
was a very fast-paced game.
Yeah, they push tempo, and we like to push tempo, and so sometimes those shots in transition are shots you're going to live with, especially against teams like that, because you might not get a better one. But I'm hoping that we become that team that can push the ball in transition, push tempo, but also take the right shot.
Because you guys had a Christmas tournament over last week, and you came third place in the tournament, which is pretty good for played a lot of good teams. Did you feel that Christmas tournament was sort of your chance to bring the team sort of together and work a lot better together?
Yeah, we did grow a lot. We did improve a lot, I think, as a result of that tournament. I think it's just a way to kind of come closer together, and I think that was a great bonding experience for us. It's not necessarily about the basketball, about the wins. This is a group that takes that very seriously. They take the basketball part very seriously. So, I've almost had to pump the brakes on that a little bit and say, look, there's a dancing cow here. They're advertising for chicken. This is, it's supposed to be fun. A holiday tournament's supposed to be fun, and you grow a lot, you bond a lot in those moments, and I think those off the court things can be just as important to the team dynamic as as getting wins like we did tonight.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I think that's going to be all the time we have. So congratulations on the win, Coach, and thank you for the interview.
Thank you very much.